Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here with the Red Brick House. And we're going to be getting some bad thunderstorms this afternoon, but I need to get my railings done. So I'm going to get out here and work on the railings here first thing. And then I'm going to also be working on the insulation. I've got some R19 wider bats. You know, downstairs we have the logs that are up there, and we, of course, built the other system. So it's kind of a little bit off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bats here, I'm going to cut them in half, and I'm going to end up insulating from the center beams over, and I'm going to take some of the 2x4s and cut just like, 1/4-inch thick slats and tack those in place to hold it up in there. That way it'll allow the logs to breathe and insulate the floor, and we can also be able to see it. I'm going to get my railings up here. It really won't take that long to do it, and then I can actually get rid of some of the stuff that's up here on the deck, so we can start to see how that'll look. And inside, when it's raining and stuff or it gets too hot, it's always nice to work inside. We started last night on, we had originally, this is experimentation here. So originally we were looking at painting the trim pieces black in there, and it was just too much. It looked like a zebra. So what we've decided to do is we're going to go ahead and paint this color right here in between. We're going to do the white there, and we'll probably end up doing the base at black. But I'm looking at this and wondering if maybe we don't do the base right there black. You're probably not going to see it because there'll be a couch there. But I want to see the look of this with the painting. So we're going to cut this. Also last night I started working on getting the handrails balusters put in place, and so this won't take me that much longer to do. The nose that we made yesterday, this is perfect. The filler in the holes is not quite dry, so we're going to let that dry out before and sand it before we put the other balusters in there so we can paint that. But this is definitely coming along well, and hopefully we can get back to doing some more plastering. So I'll need to keep wetting the walls down so we'll be able to plaster and start finishing it. I think I'm going to try to make sure I go through the top edge and get that top edge done, because then I can go through and start boxing all of this in. All of these things, this is the finishing touches that start to make it look really good, and it feels nice. I've been using this table right here for my studio. And when you're looking at here, the natural lighting in this place is incredible. The way it warms it up, there's no shadows, it's clean. It's just really, really nice. So getting this place done is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be exciting when it's done. So let me get cutting on this, and then this afternoon, hopefully I can go ahead and get this plaster put on the rest of this in here. So it's going to be a very bright, bright room. Tell you what, it's steamy out here today, but I love it. Take a look. So we got two sections up. This is going to look good. It's going with the black and white theme that we have here. And what we're doing is we're finding the center point of the railings, and we're making the railings so that way they're the same on each side. Now, it was a little bit of a poot screw because this section, you see, I had to actually modify the whole hanger right there just enough to get those in there, but that makes it look better. It looks symmetrical. It's definitely good to go. So 2 sections down, and I've got 4 more to go. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Wow, 5 more to go. We're supposed to get some severe thunderstorms this afternoon, so don't know if I'll be able to get them all up here before we get those, but it is definitely warm, so you can feel the energy in the atmosphere. All right, so now you can begin to see the dream is beginning to be realized. Look how nice that is. It looks like the stairs are floating. Shout out to my wife, who's done an incredible job. This is the satin with the light gray into it, of course, with the white semi-gloss. Then I just got to get a bigger cover to go on that, and that looks good. Now I just need to go through here and get the plaster done on around, and this room is going to start to look finished. The only thing we'll need to do then is the floors. Oh boy. I've got all the railings just about done, although there's the one post outside that I'm filling in with body filler to sand out and paint it before I put that piece of railing on it. And I'm up under the house right now, this section of the house, putting in insulation so that way we get that squared away. We get that stuff done. All of a sudden, man, we are in there, and this will be great. I need to call in for my inspections. In fact, let me do that now. What's funny is, this is probably one of those things because I'm down there putting in insulation, but I feel I feel less moisture. I feel it's more solid as far as the air goes. So you're not getting that flow of air that's popping up from the basement. So this is definitely good. All right, so we've gotten this is the furthest part that we have to get insulated, and we had to pull a wire for a separate circuit. We had the GFI from the bathroom going for the washing machine, so we needed that, and we had to pull one wire for the dishwasher. We did. So I only have these channels over here left to fill in, and this part, the other part will be a little easier. It's on the other side of the beam. Whew. Yeah, this is where it gets to be a lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Well, we had a little hiccup here. We did pour water down the main drain line when we started, but we didn't actually do like a high pressure test. And so we got a little bit of a backup, and so we're snaking the drain here before my live stream that starts at 9 o'clock. But I think I hit it because you could feel this sucker slow down. I'm bringing it back out, and I'm going to run back through it again. I was hoping that I wouldn't need to do a new sewer line, and the cast iron, at least where we made the connection with the city, was great right there. Now there is a tree back there. Maybe that there's some roots, or maybe some mud and stuff got into it over the years, because it was not used for probably about 18 or 19 years. So worst comes to worst, we'll end up having to put a new sewer line, but it looks like we've gotten it cleared out. So yeah, in each life a little rain must fall, as they say. Yeah. So ends another day here at the Red Brick House, and I have to show you a couple things. My wife has been working on the built-in cabinet here. Now I do need to do some work to the wood because it's kind of coming apart in some places on there, and we get the doors on here, but she's getting good at stripping and sanding. Look at how bright that is. Also too, take a look at this doorway. She's gotten this painted. We'll get this door after I get finished getting everything ready for the inspections and stuff. Get this door hung up in here, and take a look at the ceiling fan up in here. So all of a sudden, this room is beginning to look really, really cool. I love how the brick pops with the white. It just looks so much nicer. And let me show you something else too here. Whew. Turn out the lights over here. There we go. And whew, having a hard time moving today after being down in the basement. I've got to, this is where I had to run. The inspector wanted a dedicated circuit for the washing machine, and I needed to run the wire over here for the dishwasher too. We forgot that. But are you ready? Look at this. Look at this. Tell me that's not beautiful there. So you start to see the steps and the painting on there. You get the subtle wall color that's in there and the semi-gloss on it. Incredible job by the wife. I haven't been doing any plastering because I've been dealing with all the other stuff, but you can start to get a feel for how the room will actually be. So I'm so lucky to have my wife and being my partner here and working with me on this stuff. So that looks great. You've got all the insulation is in this section of the house. I have from this point over, all of this is in to about here. So tomorrow I'll get back underneath here, get that section done. This part is easier. It's a little bit taller than this side is, so that'll be easy. I'll open up the panel so I can get those wires up in there, and there we go. For a second there, I thought I saw somebody. I was like, is there somebody outside the door? That's my reflection. Not a ghost. Not a ghost. See you guys in the morning, bright and early. Peace.